only. And we're good to go.
Woof, woof.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the semifinal Redemption Summer Cup event. You already know what's going on if you've been here from our last game of Naturally Selected versus Cynical Esports. It looks like they're going to be taking on the runner-ups to Check 6. That's going to be Homeshot and the Choir Boys, who did lose their first time match. They're going to be coming out for a second chance in the redemption match tonight, going head to head with Naturally Selected, or Naturally Selected is going to try to take that chance to have their shot at Check 6. What are you predicting is going to be what are we going to be seeing tonight for operator bans, for just operators in general? And I mean, Homeshot last time we didn't see go up against Check 6. You think he's going to be bringing something new here to the table against Naturally Selected?
Most definitely. And with Homeshot and the Choir Boys and both Naturally Selected, they're both really heavy hitting teams for being new teams here. They've really left a name for themselves so far. And with the maps as they are with Border, Oregon, and then possibly a third map if it goes to it would be Clubhouse. So maybe I see the Thatcher band coming out. Maybe Mira and Echo, pretty common bands. I don't really maybe even a Nomad for Border with all the flanks you can get.
Yeah, without a doubt, especially on that sandwich window, I really think a Nomad is very powerful for up there. But big thing I want to talk about here today, besides the fact that the maps are going to be Border, Oregon, and Clubhouse for the decider, this is actually going to be the first time that Homeshot and the Choir Boys are going to face against Naturally Selected, at least outside of scrimming, anything that hasn't been shown live, shown publicly. So not too much to see what they're going to be going up against here for, head-to-head matchups. But what I do know is that Homeshot and the Choir Boy is like the Miami Heat back when they had LeBron. We have Homeshot and Dom coming off of New Horizons this season, and as well as we are going to have Connor Slacks, aka what is his? I'm gonna have to try to remember his new gamer tag here when it pops up, from God Tier as well. So having that mix of God Tier, having that mix of New Horizons, both very powerful attack heavy teams, both very frag heavy teams, are going to be here today. Now Homeshot, he's a good fragger. I really think he's very good on a fragging role. I think he's a very good Jackal. I think he's a very good Ash. But to see him not be in the Check 6 game does kind of break my heart a little bit. I'm hoping to see him go that extra mile here today.
Oh yeah, and especially with him not being there for that X6 game after making it that far and sadly losing to X6 without him there, I'm sure he kind of, really wants to win this game. That way, he moves on to go against X6. Hopefully, he can play in that game. But I believe it'll be in a best of five. Another best of five, if I'm correct.
Yes. Final match for the redemption match is going to be a best of five. Now, I mean, and again, everybody's looking at, Homeshot and the Choir Boys. They made their way through the Summer Cup. They, climbed through the ranks. They did really well and held their own against most of the teams that they played and got all the way up to the end. This is kind of, this is kind of that I'm getting the comeback. This is the redemption shot. This is the all eyes on me play-by-play here. And I mean, again, the pressure's got to be on them, because if they lose this here tonight, they're going to lose that second chance to go up against Check 6, and this is going to be, I mean, we already know, if you guys have been paying attention so far throughout the year, they did lose to Check 6 back when they were on New Horizons in Season 1. So to see them lose again in the Summer Cup, I mean, I want to see that. I want to see that redemption. I want to see that comeback. I want to see Homeshot on the team this time, and maybe take the title of Check 6. I mean, I'm not trying to jump to too many conclusions. I'm not trying to, push anything to where it shouldn't be, but that would be something insane. As you know, Check 6 is still undefeated. But then again, newcomers right out of the gate, Naturally Selected. haven't seen haven't really seen too bad of play for them. They had a little bit of a rough start in the beginning of the season, but seeing as they are here where they are now, I mean, they got to be bringing something. Something must have changed in order to get them where they're at.
Oh yeah, I
And as we
mean they
wait
did
for
have.
the
Oops, sorry about that.
continue.
Yeah, a rough start in the actual winners bracket, but once they hit the redemption bracket, it's like they, even though they're knocked out of the actual winners bracket, they hit the redemption bracket running. They weren't stumbling. They were like, all right, look, this was our mistakes. Let's work on it. And they've just been really putting in the time, as you can tell, as they've been pretty much going through teams that they have been faced to get to this point. So, as we've seen Homeshot and the Choir Boys really make a name for themselves in the winners bracket, we have Naturally Selected that has made a name for themselves in the redemption bracket. So this will be a really good game between both teams, as they're, I mean, both teams really want a shot at X6, but I gotta be a little bit more on your side. I would really love to see Home Shot going against X6.
I mean, I'd love to see it too. I think most of the crowd would love to see it as well. Thing is, here though, I mean, they're gonna have to really struggle. They're gonna have to struggle, but they're gonna really have to push. They're gonna have to try. A lot of the players from Naturally Selected, maybe not in the winners bracket, but in the redemption bracket, have been pulling out astonishingly on the scoreboard. We're talking Blue Drams and Ninju have just been. I mean, they've been going toe to toe with some of the top fraggers in the league. So this is going to be a day to show, are they going to keep that up today? Are they going to be bringing the sort of scores that we're used to seeing from earlier in the season to this game here? Or is the pressure of going up against at a very aggressive, very frag heavy, very drone intel heavy team as well, like Home Shot and the Choir Boys? Or are they going to come out on top? Are they going to bring something new? So yeah, definitely can't wait to see that. With Border coming up here, we are going to have Home Shot and his Choir Boys on attack first. And you know what I want to see? I want to see some sort of off-site play that, I mean, we haven't seen before. Usually we see the very same, admin archives, workshop, vent, and maybe a little bit of customs. But lately I have seen a couple teams go into bathroom tellers, and they've done a lot of upstairs play over in office. I've seen a couple CCT plays in, when they were playing in customs. But again, it's going to have to be something to see. And
Oh
now we
yeah,
just have to wait for them to ready up.
especially, take the offsites first. Throw your opponents off. Make them waste a Monty, for say, if they decide to bring a Monty for archives or such site. Go bathroom. You don't need a Monty for bathroom. Granted, Thermite opts to blow open the wall. Monty can sort of push in there, but it's alright. But with these teams both being frag heavy, I can see that being the downfall of one of those teams if they put too much of themselves into one match and tire themselves up. They still have to go into map 2, and they won't be 100% because they've put everything they've had into map number 1. Heavy, both teams, I think they need to tone it down a little bit. Just let them come to you. Only push if you need to. If you're trying to take the site with seconds left, yeah, but I think we're gonna see first map maybe it slow down a little bit, and then once the second map comes, or towards the end of the first map, it's gonna pick up, and then the winners will take that momentum into the map number 2 and hopefully run with it and continue the aggressiveness pushing into Oregon.
Always love seeing Oregon. To be honest, a lot of people don't like Oregon. I think it was definitely overused in season one. A lot of people were playing it over in season one. However, I mean, I've kind of grown for it. I've kind of grown to see it, how people handle some of the usual strats that they see, some of the bands that they have to go against, and yeah, it's kind of become one of my more top maps.
Yeah, it's a really good map, but unfortunately, this might be the last time we see it because after next game, Oregon will no longer be in Collective's map pool.
That is very true. But I still have ranked.
Still have ranked, and that's all that matters.
Yes, but Oregon,
Just doesn't
even
have
though
six
it
pick
is
yet.
in this season, even though it's not in the ESL league right now at the moment, after this map, or after this next match between Czech 6 and the winner of this game here tonight, yeah, it is going to be gone. We can kiss Oregon goodbye. Hopefully, we have some new maps to replace it, and maybe, I'm not saying anything to look forward to, I'm just putting it out there, the castle rework. I would love to see that map in an ESL format and to see what some of these teams can do on it now that it's had its rework with it.
Now, with season 3 coming up, I believe not season 3, season 4, or year 4, season 3, yes. Isn't, Theme Park getting a rework? Or is that season 4? I'd love to see that, the
I
theme
know
park
that there
rework.
is going to be one more map coming out this season, as well as a canal rework. I've
Canal
not,
rework, yes. That's
yeah,
what I would love to see in ranked.
I haven't even played on canal in so long. So to see that rework, to see what they're going to do, hopefully they get rid of that massive gap in between both of those buildings. Like, that is just two maps, and essentially in itself, considering the standards of it. Um, but yeah, to see that rework, I'm hoping they have at least like a bigger tunnel, or maybe just push the buildings a little closer together, or something to see what they're going to do with it. But yeah, I'd love to see that map in an ESL setting. It'd be
You know what
great.
map I'd really love to see?
I know you're going to say house.
Now,
Ooh.
yeah, that's my second one. But I'd rather see plane. Rework that. Add an airport. Add a terminal that goes to a plane. A smaller plane, of course. Because like with Hereford, or not Hereford, Canal, you don't want essentially like two huge buildings and then just one bridge connecting them. That basically gives the feel of, hey, two maps when it's only supposed to be one. So, make an airport, make a small terminal, and then make an even smaller plane than what it currently is now. Put that staircase into use for something else. I mean, I think that would be nice. I mean, it gives it. We don't have a map currently that looks like or has the feel of an airport where it has, I guess you would say open, but you've got a lot. It's open, but it's not open at the same time, if you get what I'm trying to say, because of all the shops and stuff that you have in an actual airport. I've been thinking about that for quite a while now, and that's something I'd really love to see in the game. Is an airport-based type map. It doesn't have to be plain. Make a new one.
Actually, I wouldn't mind that either. As long, I mean, but then again, there we go. Oh, yeah, seems like we are ready to start up, and here we go. And we are off with the map bans. First team to ban is going to be naturally selected. And seeing as they're on defense, let's see what they not want to have to go against for this first ban here.
I'd definitely say a Nomad or a Thatcher. They're both pretty good on this map.
Yup, there it is. That is going to be a Thatcher ban. And that's going to help out a lot. But then again, they're now going to have to worry. Well, I mean, they're going to be going from a downstairs play. They're going to be trying to use Buck. They're going to try to use IQ. They're going to be using basically anything they can from down below just to try to, or even a Maverick even on the half wall. But yeah, mostly going to be focusing on down below, trying to get out them bandit charges or cage charges, as well as a Jackal being taken out by Home Shot and the Choir Boys. That's a big pick for them, seeing as that they are going to be on attack, probably planning for a more defensive play after their attacking rounds. But I don't know, that is definitely a big pick, taking him out of the board. They could have definitely used him for some of the roam game that's going to be going on from naturally selected, being off that intel operator as well as Plantinao.
Granted, if it still stands, you either have a Maestro or a Mira to still play with. And on this map, Mira does have a few. Yeah, you have both, actually. So you can bring the Maestro for a plant denial, And then you can also bring that Mira to possibly hold off attackers for an extra length period of time. I mean, especially with an Ella ban, I personally haven't seen Ella shotgun used as much as I have on, Bank. I haven't seen her used fairly well on this map as I have on Bank if you're holding blue stairs. So we'll see. Maybe it was a target ban. Not
Ooh,
quite
it
sure.
seems like sights are switched very quickly over on from Armory Archives over on a ventilation workshop. The strats are a little bit more or a little bit different too. As you see, we went from a Maestro to a Valkyrie and a couple other operators being switched around. Um, Still a very, I mean, they do have a sledge, so they're going to be able to have that upstairs soft breach ability. They do have the thermite. Not expecting them to go down in ventilation workshop on their first hold, or possibly just for that upstairs roam. But yeah, good job going downstairs first. Like I said, usually you pick Armory Archives first, but looks like we're gonna switch it up here. And already they're gonna be blowing up in that hatch onto site, possibly going for a strong upstairs hold. This one's gonna be on that Legion, as well as Illusion Nomad gonna be playing upstairs with him. Now, this is what I was saying about that Jackal. Seeing as they are going to have this Vigil upstairs roaming around, free range with no Jackal in sight, and no Lion or no Dokkaebi either on the attacking side, they're going to have to be very careful here on how they push this attack.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, really the only soft destruction you have is the sledge. I don't think IQ can bring... Actually, no. I believe she can bring breaching charges, but I believe she opted just to bring the standard Claymore. And with Thermite, you're not really always Thermite. Well, you do have the hatches open, and if you think it can go off, I mean, I guess put one on detention and put the other one above sight. The Ash.
Looks like they are going to be doing a little bit of droning out here for Captain, as well as Scrub pushing his way over into CCTV. Captain following very close behind as they're making very quick work of getting clear of that upstairs. We're holding down 90. Playing a little passive, just getting holes over above sight, trying to wait for either the rotate and try to wait for the flank as well, hoping for their aggression to be the downfall. Captain making his way over to site, might get a good peek here.
A really big fucking hole coming right up.
However, Nismo is going to be playing it safe instead, backing his way up into Sandwich as the wall gets open.
Bomb located by attacker.
And right now, it's looking like a very heavy upstairs push by Homeshot and the Choir Boys. Nismo playing his time here as Legion. They're also going to have Vigil playing over in office. Now, again, with no Jackal, they're not going to be able to drone him out, so they're going to have to use their eyes and make sure to get these picks off where they count. Ninju holding upstairs as well as the push goes out.
Attackers have dropped the bomb defuse.
Ninju getting that first kill off on the home shot. There's going to be a refrag by Dom. Dom getting another, and he is just going off from down below.
Attackers recover the diffuser.
And that's the two in sight. All three are now left upstairs as Cap'n gets one upstairs as well onto Nismo. And Ninju is going to be the last person upstairs, making his way into 90. Plant is going down.
Defenders have eyes on the
Nomad
diffuser.
does get the kill off on the scrub. Runs around, nope. Ninju trying to get the kill off on the Dom before he can finish, but Dom already there with the Claymore, and that's going to be a sick 4K. Off into the first round. That was fast. They made quick work of that.
Oh yeah, and they really did. They took advantage of only two people in sight. Capital actually just went in there and cleaned them both out. And, he just placed his Claymore there, and basically that got the kill on the Jaeger. It wasn't really watching that doorway. It was just making sure nobody ran through that doorway without him knowing, because he would hear the shots if they opted to shoot it. So I really like how he just got in there, closed off that entranceway, and then all he had to do was watch the hatch drop, basically.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Alrighty.
Bomb located by attackers.
Looks like they are going to be going for a round 2 hold here from down below. Looking like they're going to be doing the same strat. Maybe they're going to have, hopefully, I'd say, quick on site.
I feel like if they're opting to keep 3 people upstairs, they really should invest in opening the 3 hatches up there, the 2 site hatches, and then the one in tellers. That way, you know, if they do get into sight, you don't have to drop those 2 standard hatches. You can run all the way to tellers and drop there. And then, you know, you can opt to go through bathroom if you have a rotate there. But I mean, with that second hatch open, if it was opened, it could have stopped the plant and the capital. But we'll see what they opt to do this round.
And within a matter of seconds, it looks like Quinks and Scrubbed are going to be going all the way upstairs, as well as Cap'n making his way in through customs. Dom's going to be droning out for Cap'n. Cap'n doing a quick play as he makes his way over to site. Good drone work here could be their downfall if they're not careful, as Quinks is still playing upstairs. And that's going to be Ninju getting the first kill, but does take a lot of damage off by home shot. It's going to be their hard breacher down. Diffuser down as well. Ooh, Mitch. Scrub getting that kill off on a Ninju as Nomad makes his way back over into Armory. Shots going off. Scrub getting yet another off on a Nismo. And now Nomad's going to be the last one up top. This is still big, though. This is forcing all of Home Shot and the Choir Boys to make their way upstairs and get this Diffuser. Diffuser's down once again as Nomad gets a kill off on the Scrub. Gets another off on the Quakes, and that's going to be a beautiful 2K. And now it's going to bring him to an even 2v2 with Diffuser still upstairs. Only a minute left.
Defender has left the designated staging area.
Squad playing this time downstairs. Oh my god, and Nomad getting yet another one down on the Cap'n. And now this is it. It's going to be all up to Dom to get this 2-piece. And he still has to get the fuse. Just playing his time here. Shots off. Nomad. Wrong place, wrong time. Does finally get taken out. 30 seconds left and the Diffuser is still not to be found. Dom has got to try to either get this final kill or go for the plant. Oh, and he does see the head of Scar, excuse me. Makes his way into sight.
15 seconds to go.
15 seconds left. It's still an even 1v1, and Scar's gonna see the legs, but Dom is gonna get that final kill off on the Scar. And an amazing flick. Even with that peeker's advantage, Dom is gonna be the one to use that nasty LMG to finish off the round. It was looking a lot like Naturally Selected's favored there. Nomad, amazing 3K off in a very good start into the round. Even got the Diffuser down. Unfortunately, was just not able to hold it off. And again, Dom coming in with his fragging potential and just takes him out one by one.
No, yeah, that was a really nice round by them, but they decided to keep the roamers upstairs, you know, all congested basically in the same 2 to 3 rooms. You don't have any roamers in detention, or tellers of that matter, and that let Ash basically go right in. You didn't have anyone CCTV, which let Buck and IQ and Thermite just push that wall. So maybe instead of keeping everyone, all your
Defenders,
roamers
protect your
upstairs in the
bombs from
same
being
spot,
defused by attackers.
spread them out a little bit more. You know, you have a chance for those one-on-one engagements instead of, you know, them
Well-
knowing it's clear and then pushing straight to you
Evil eye deployed.
Just
with
looked to me
multiple
like
people coming at you.
it just looked to me like it needed a little bit of work on their strat. But as we do go now on to round 3, looks like they're going to be switching it up here now, going to Archives and Armory. There will be a Lion being brought onto the board now. This could be a little
10
bit of a
seconds
change.
left before
And
insertion.
with that Jackal being nowhere in sight, that is going to be a big help.
5 seconds to go.
It looks like they're going to be doing a strong office hold, expecting a very powerful back push
Attackers must
possibly,
locate and defuse a bomb.
as Illusion and Ninju are going to be the only ones directly on site. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Mirror is going to be brought into play, of course, as Scrubbed and Quinks are already, again, wasting zero time pushing their way over into CCTV. Drone's already going in there, so they know exactly where these guys are at. The drones go off for Quinks. Targeting that IQ out, making sure that there is no Valkyries or just anything of any kind.
Setting Claymore.
Bomb detected.
Looks like Scrub's gonna go from down below. Needs to be careful here. Could get picked off by Scar and does, not realizing that the
Bomb located by
LMG
attackers.
is down below with the reflex. Quinks does get the refrag, however, off on a Nismo. I believe that is the, yes, Mira from upstairs. As Quinks is going to make his way back upstairs. Scar still holding down Workshop with this LMG reflex. Very powerful weapon to have downstairs. Not usually what you see. Usually you see them sitting up above. Second line is going to be going out.
Blast area.
Captain does get a bit of a view as to where Scar is at. Scar right now is just going to wait here for this pick. Does get taken out from behind, and Captain is going to finish off that kill. Now downstairs is completely clear. A minute left on the clock. Dom getting that pick from upstairs, I believe, into CCTV.
A bomb has been located.
And it's going to be all up to Nomad and Dreams to get these last final kills. Drone work going out.
Azila is on.
Dom getting out those fire darts, trying to do a little bit of damage. As Quinks is going to go down. That's going to be Nomad getting one and a shotgun by Dreams. And he gets another! Nomad getting that final kill off on the Quinks as Blue is going to take down Captain with that shotgun. Very powerful weapon. And we'll take the first round for Naturally Selected.
That really has to get their momentum going after that. They just literally clutched a 2v4 with Smoke and Kite. So going into the next round, I believe their momentum's going to be up a little bit more. So they're like, all right, yeah, we got this. We just need to, we know what we need to do now. So going into this round, they're going to go Bathroom and Tellers. So they're going to be playing upstairs. And you really can't lose on this site if you have people upstairs. And you keep those people upstairs and force that team to plant, because you have eyes everywhere in sight if you break above. So you can't let that plant happen. Plus, if you're bringing that Maestro, that's just extra eyes to help.
Being defused by attackers.
But you also have the Valkyries of a Maestro, so it's helping them.
Now it looks like there is going to be a little bit of a change up upstairs.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Ooh. Yes, and we are going to be seeing this mirror being used upstairs as well as this castle.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Seems like Nomad is not going to be playing on that visual play anymore. And this is a, yeah, very powerful upstairs hold. I mean, then again, you kind of have to going into Bathroom Tellers, but
5 seconds left.
Now, I don't know if they're going to opt to do this, but if you do choose to put your Jaegers on the castle, it actually stops the gas charges. Because the gas charges have to plant themselves in it, and the Jaeger device will just, I guess, just suck it right through or whatever. But it's a cool way to,
Bomb diffuser.
you know, stop it.
Attackers
But
recovered the
then
bomb
again, you know,
diffuser.
you have a Maverick who could easily break it. You have Ashe and Zofia. It can't stop both the Ashe and both the Zophias. I believe the max capacity to stop it is only 3, and it's burned out.
Ninja getting that first kill off onto Dom as he just runs in there, letting him get a second off onto Scrubbed. And they were way too aggressive just trying to run into sight.
Activating drone.
Costing them 2 bodies. And now it's going to put them in a 3v5 disadvantage. Captain, the only one left sitting upstairs, as Quanks is just pre-fire and not realizing maybe that there's people upstairs. Now Captain's going to make his way over to this mirror. Blue Dream slowly pushing up, trying to get these picks off onto the window there. But he's going to find nobody out there. Captain just trying to wait for them to get aggressive, trying to wait for a body to push his way. But he realizes he's running out of time and is going to make his way back downstairs into ventilation.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
You know, as much as we see a regular push, we don't really see a push into bathroom site
Well,
coming in through workshop.
spoken too soon. It looks like Home Shot is going to be in the bathroom.
Located enemy.
Now, if he plays his time right here, they could get the plant down. And yes, they are going to go for it. However, there is the mirror up top. And here's the plant going down.
Now, granted, Mira can watch from above. They can blow Vent's wall because it's all soft.
Looks like there wasn't enough holes leading down on the site, as Ninja is going to get that kill off on the Captain. It's going to be all up to Home Shot, who does get taken down by that C4, and now they just have to
Defenders have
defuse.
located the diffuser.
And looks like Ninja is going to have that honor and take this now for the second round. Again, throwing the attacking team off guard.
Defenders win.
And yeah, it seems like there wasn't enough holes up top to stop them from getting that plant down, but by then they already had too many bodies taken out of the playing field, and they just got taken out one by one. So congratulations to Naturally Selected, as they will be bringing this to a 2-2.
Oh yeah, that's Smoke. I believe it was Smoke. It was either Smoke or Mute. He just dropped the hatch to Vents, and then I believe he got the 2-piece on the Zofia and Ashe, and that really helped them. And even though Thermite did pick up 1 or 2 kills, he just wasn't able to close it out against the remaining 3. And especially with one person still being above, he didn't really have anywhere to sit still. He had to constantly move. So, good effort, but I really like how Naturally Selected is pulling it back, though.
And if you can tell here on the scoreboard, it looks like Illusion and Ninja are just having an astounding game today, both running at 7 and 6, kind of just top fragging out here. And the other team, though, Dom, again, from what you guys have seen with that 4K in the first round, has not really been able to keep up after, only getting 3 kills in the next 3 rounds after. So Dom, with that weight on his shoulders, is going to have to start either getting some more kills, or his team's going to have to try to come around, you know, try to put in a little bit more work. However, it seems like we will be going back upstairs. Oh no, downstairs, excuse me, in a ventilation workshop with an upstairs hold once again. And again, if they don't hold this out, they're going to take this like they have many rounds before. So they have to try to hold this down a little bit better than what they have been. Maybe switch up the strat, maybe just do something a little different here.
To locate a bomb and defuse it. Defender has left the designated staging area.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see. I just, you know, maybe Invest put some body swords, customs, or CCTV. You can't let them get control of both right away, because then that really affects you. Because you know, you could easily run into customs and throw a C4 at the floor if you give them CC. But it looks like they're just gonna let them have customs, as Ashe has already got an angle into sight from supply room.
And it looks like Yes, Cap'n and Dom are going to be going downstairs and just doing a pretty powerful downstairs push. Again, this could go to make or break them if they are not careful. Dom, the nice view onto that Valkyrie, does get cammed out. Sees the Valkyrie still on that cam there. And Dom with the headshot through the wall is going to pick off one. That's going to be Snar, as well as Quank's getting another one from Sandwich Window. And again, now it's going to be looking like a 3v5. Not doing too great to be holding this all down. Dom, if he is lucky enough to see the body, and does see the body of Blue Drams to take him out, bringing it now to Nomad.
Bomb has been located.
He's not going to notice the Claymore.
Oh, into his own hold. Nomad is going to take down Dom, makes his way through customs. That's going to be it here. Home shot finally taking down Nismo. Illusion's going to get one. He's ready to go for the play here. Does take down two. Almost with that 3K if it wasn't for that shield. Quakes is, however, going to be the one to get that final pick. And even though Nomad had some very powerful picks off there, it just was not enough to stop the raw attacking power of Home Shot and the Choir Boys, bringing them now to round 6. And this is it. Armory Archives, if they're going to go into attack, 3-3, if they're going to have any bit of an even playing field, they have to win this here.
Now, I don't know if you recall it, but from last round when we were spectating the Mute, and he was holding the angle on the wall that Ash made, that just shows how much damage opening that wall can do. Because she was able to see from server with the desk connector and to the server where that corner is where Captal ended up picking it off. So, that leaves the whole basically front of sight that any attacker such as Ash, Buck, or Sledge, or anyone with soft destruction such as breaching charges can control. So maybe if they opt to go down there, they should have reinforced that wall. Because they've pushed it almost, I think at least 3 times so far.
Looks like some of
But
the
we'll see what they opt to do.
Attackers have located the bomb.
Looks like some of the roles are going to be switched around here. The Mira is going to be played by Nismo. We are seeing that on Nomad, but with this switch around, we are going to be Scar going back onto that. All the LMG, I wonder if he's using the reflex again. Usually most teams are known to. Yes, he is going to be using the reflex instead of the ACOG. Very powerful weapon at long range, let alone close. So to have that reflex on there on a map like this, very smart play. And of course, you already know Scrub making his way over onto CCTV, wasting 0 time trying to make their way into the building. Camera's getting out as well as Cap'n. Getting off that floor. Sandwich Window is going to be played by Points.
I don't think we have any roamers downstairs from Naturally Selected right now. I think they're all upstairs.
Yes, they are. They are going to be doing a strong upstairs hold, which again, not a very bad play. We have seen it work a lot, before. But it seems like that drone is going to be taken out, and now Quinks has a general idea as to where they're going to be playing.
Oh yeah, the only reason why I think it's not going to work for them is just for the simple fact that they have that IQ. You have a Maestro. He's going to rely on his cameras. Well, he does have the LMG, but in a 4v5 right now, he's more going to likely play safe and remain on his cameras, and I could easily pick him off to the floor, but IQ did get picked off.
Really big fucking hole coming right up.
Looks like there's not going to be enough time for that Cade charge to go off, or that Cade Claw to go off, excuse me. And now if he isn't careful here, Quinks is going to be able to get this pick. Scar, however, is going to get that kill off on the Cap'n. A little bit of damage done as Quinks tries to get the pick from Sandwich Window, but doesn't. Illusion making his way back over into this little hold here, trying to hold down by lockers. About to get peeked. And does, but Thermite Home Shot is going to be the one to get that final kill. Takes a hefty amount of damage, though, bringing them now to an even 3v3. That's some teams just playing time here. No one seems to be really coming from the back. His home shot's going to take down Nismo. Scar does take off a little bit. Oh my god, but it doesn't matter. Home shot is just going to get in there and get work done. 1 health in a dream as he comes in for a disgusting 3-piece, taking them down one by one. And home shot finally starting to come onto the board here as he takes them now to attack. 4-2 lead switching over to defense. Not looking bad for home shot and the Choir Boys.
No, not at all. Once Naturally Selected started coming back, making it even 2-2, they were really like, alright, look, we need to get a lead and capitalize on that. We need to keep pushing, which they've done. And, you know, it's a 4-2 split. I'm not saying, oh, hey, home shot's definitely going to win it. It's 4-2. But it's 2 rounds in their favor, so we'll see. But Naturally Selected is switching to attack now. So they could use that for them. I mean, we'll have to see.
And with that 2-lead advantage, we are going to be going to Armory Archives for the first defending play by home shot and the Choir Boys. On attack, however, we are going to see a Lion pick, which I'm assuming is going to just be to replace that Jackal, as well as a Buck. So they're going to have Bucks that downstairs. Not a lot of, you know, not a lot of wiggle room here by home shot and the Choir Boys for, you know, trying to defend this half wall here.
Exactly, because even if you do get an early pickoff on, say, Buck or Ash, you still have one or the other. And you have that Zofia. And plus, with the mix of it with Lion, he could use his Lion call and then start Buck, make people run, and then use those pings to your advantage. Because only Vigil can counter those pings. I don't know about Mute Jammers. I haven't heard anything about that, but I know that Vigil can counter him.
Quank's going with the pink man. Fuzzy skin for smoke. I like it.
You know, that actually is something that I wonder now. Can Lion pings actually... No, they're pings. I don't think they would get muted by a Mute Jammer. But don't Jackal tracks get muted by Mute Jammers? Or am I crazy?
I believe if you stand by and mute, the Lion pings do not work. I could be wrong on that, though.
Because, you know, the only reason why I'm asking is because I do think it actually worked for Jackal. If you're being tracked, just run to a Mute Jammer, and I think that actually works, but...
Looks like as Nomad makes his way into the building, is going to get that first Cade off of the wall there, and is getting droned out. Scar making his way over into CCTV, getting control of 90. And Quanks is going to have that first pick from above, yeah. Home shot holding a very dirty angle off onto that 90 hallway there, as well as Cap and holding down below. And Dom is just going to get another pick off onto Illusionary Nomad.
Impact out!
I was going to say that is both your soft destruction operators gone, but then again, if you look under Kaid, the whole floor is already opened. So I don't think it really matters because half wall is open.
Oh my god, and with Dom running just into CCTV uncontested, he's going to get 2 very disgusting picks. Tries to go for the C4, but does not get it. Is going to try to go for the third, however, but does get taken down. Nismo, 1 health in a dream. He's going to have to try to be careful here.
Impact out. Come on.
Oh, the missed impact grenade.
Sitting here with 1 health, trying to wait for them to get a little bit aggressive. 1 is in CCTV. Does see the head of him, but doesn't see the head of Cade. Oh my god, he does! It gets scrubbed, taken down! This man is going for the ace.
He does need to be wary of Legion Mines, though, because 1 Legion Mine will sadly end his life.
Looks like they are going to be both making their way to site. 20 seconds left. Again, 1 health in a dream. He has got to try to pull this out here.
Seconds left.
Goes for the bait, and it just doesn't seem to work as Captain is going to get that final kill off on a Nismo. Taking them now It's a 5-2. Very good picks there with a little bit of unnecessary aggression from Home Shot and the Choir Boys, but did manage to hold it down there at the end. And now they're one round away from match point. 13 kills over by Dom, doing very good on defense as well as he was on attack, as well as Nomad pulling off the top frags for his team as well, pulling in 11 and 5. Around the board, though, I gotta say it's pretty even, other than a few more kills here and there over by Home Shot and the Choir Boys. Other than that, nobody's really fallen behind
Attackers
or
need to
coming
locate
behind
and
too
defuse
much.
bombs.
Everyone seems to be playing their roles. It just seems like one or two good picks that be putting them in certain advantages.
It's like somehow Home Shot hurt you. He's like, alright, you want me to start getting frags and stuff? He's literally popped off, I believe. I believe there was one round since you said something where he didn't get a 2K. Because I believe like the last 2 rounds, he's gotten a 2K or a 3K. So he's starting to pop off, and you know, having that, doing 2 or 3 kills a round, that'll really help you when you're moving on to the next map. You have all that momentum behind you.
Moving out to locate a bomb and defuse
Without
it.
a doubt, and momentum is gonna need to be shared. I guess I need to say the name for naturally selected, because being one round away from match point, they gotta really try to step something up here. They'll be making their way over into CCTV, but CCTV is going to be held down by Home Shot, and now this is going to be a one-man army holding up above. Any pick that he makes from right here is going to be useful,
Defender has left the area
as
of
he does try to
operation.
run out, and for not will be taken down by Scar. And that right there is going to be a big pick. Home Shot being taken down very early into the round, hoping to throw them off guard, but drone work was just right on top of them. And now I believe, yes, they do have complete top side, you know, freedom to just sort of run around and do whatever they want. Now they just need to focus on getting these hatches open.
As my friend would say, time to make a new door.
Definitely, but I do like the fact that there was connection upstairs, because you know, there's a minute and so remaining, so you bought a little bit of time.
Attackers have recovered
But
their-
maybe next time they'll have more than one person. But I do like how this Buck is actually playing. He's not going to be able to hit his shots.
Does finally get those shots though off onto Quinks from up above, and now they have complete top
Attackers
side
have
control.
located a bomb.
3v5, not even a lick of damage going off on to Nomad or his team, as it seems like Nimju, yes, is going to get a pick off on the Captain, and now it is going to be all up to Dom to try to pick off somebody or do even a little bit of damage on the naturally selected, as one by one they are just
Attackers
taken
are
down.
activating.
Diffuser is down, of course. Let's see the feat of dramas.
Oh,
But is not able to take down Nomad, as Nomad will get that pistol kill off on the Dom, and does finish him for one more round, stopping them from going to match point.
well, like you said it, I guess the momentum is now being shared.
Looks like there was a little bit of team meeting. And now we are going to be going to bathroom tellers, which is, I'm surprised to not see anybody going customs. I guess that is the no site. Absolutely not. Let's see here. But with that being said, bathroom tellers is going to be the site they might be trying to do. I hopefully hope to see them do an upstairs office play here. As yes, they waste zero time rushing their way up above. Getting ready to open up this floor here. Getting ready to get as much sight down below as possible, as this is going to be a strictly vertical hold. Not even getting any
and
reinforcements on site.
what I love, especially for this being the first 2 times outside of scrimmages that we're actually seeing these 2 teams go against each other, is,
5 seconds to go.
I mean, they don't have the same play style, but it's like
Attackers are defuse
they're
the bomb.
playing almost the exact same. So that's really back and forth round almost. It's not really one team dominating the other, which I really do enjoy seeing when it gets close, because both teams do have a lot to fight for. Because the winner of this will be the actual finals against X6.
Looks like Nismo is going to be the first one making his way upstairs towards site.
Chasing mags!
Blue Jam's going to be making his way over into Armory. Doors already open.
Just full steam going ahead.
Well, castles are there holding off everybody in sight. No roam presence. Yeah, no roam presence whatsoever. It seems like it's going to be a strict, just one side hold. Oh no, one did drop downstairs and is going to the flank. But Scar's going to be right there to take him out. This could be Dom and their castled, but does do a quite a bit of damage off on the drums.
Set to blow it up. Going live.
As now they push their way onto site.
In position. See what other side. Spreading impact.
Scrub trying to get a little bit of shots going off here. Does see the feet of Nomad, but is not able to get those kills off when needed.
Clean shot.
And now Quinks is going to be left upstairs trying to get revenge for his teammate.
Detonating.
Attackers drop the bomb.
Captain, however, does go up for the flank. It does get the one off on the Nismo. Lion goes out
Attackers recovered
and
the
tells
bomb
him exactly
diffuser.
where they're at. Quinks getting yet another off on the Blue Dreams.
Nitro down.
And Nomad answers back, getting down Captain from down below, as well as Scholar getting that kill off on the Quinks. And now it's going to be all up to Homeshot, who gets taken down by Nomad. And right then and there, we are back and forth. Now it is going to be a 5-4. As Naturally Selected is making this turnaround.
Oh yeah, and it's really looked like the momentum has shifted towards Naturally Selected, but it's still anyone's game, and it is a 5-4 right now. So one more point for Homeshot and the Choir Boys will make it match point for them.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Holy shot!
Thank you.
Okay, and we are going to be going Armory Archives yet again for what could be the map away or match
10
away
seconds left.
from map point or match point. And this time they're going to be bringing in a clash. And without that Thatcher on the board, this is going to be
Attackers
something to
locate.
definitely go against. No Capital on the board as well. So taking out Scrubbed is going to be a bit of a challenge. They're going to have to try to use either the frag grenades from, Blue Drams, or Ninja's going to have to try to do something here with his impacts to just get a little bit of an advantage onto this shield.
Detected.
Claymore's going out.
Launching drone.
Nomad already making his way into CCTV.
Take cover.
Blue Drams with a
Attackers have
nice
located a
view
bomb.
upstairs. Well, if he only knew.
In position!
If played correctly, this
Alrighty, sorry
vertical
about
advantage.
that.
I was gonna say, if played correctly, this vertical advantage could be huge for him, or it could be his downfall if not paying attention. Dom getting a little bit of damage off onto him here. Might try to go for the run out.
Now it seems the only counter to that Clash that they have will be the Buck, who can, you know, opt to go down below, buck the floor, and then, you know, Clash has to be there eventually if the push is there, so we'll see what happens.
In position to knock it down.
Home shot's gonna be taken down by
Sword
Nismo.
on the side.
Got deployed.
Bonnie's going down as well. Nismo is Ninju not taking out only him, or not only taking out Captain, but also Blue Drams. Guess he must have been a little bit too close for that run out.
Swapping next.
Hostiles found.
As
Reloading.
Nomad makes his way off on the site. Gonna be doing a stronger back hold now. C4 prepped.
If Clash is used right, easily bait that Ash or anyone in, and Mira can just
Bomb
easily
located
throw her
by
C4
attackers.
over and pick off anyone. Maybe, depending on how she throws it, it could get the person behind desk, or it can just get the person who opts to run in through fountain.
Oh, and right there, it's going to be Scrub getting that kill off on a Ninju.
You fucking muppet!
Duties in place.
Pings are
And it
going
looks
to
like he's
go
gonna
out.
bait it for the smoke instead.
Looks like Dom was downstairs, but is back, getting that kill off on a Snar, and now it's going to be a 2v3. This shield proving to be a huge problem for them here.
10 seconds remaining.
Plan goes down.
Attackers drop the
C4 is going to go out. Dom getting that kill off on a Nismo, and there's nothing he can do. Time's already
operators.
too late, and with that shield in play, that's going to be it. That's going to take Home Shot and the Choir Boys to match point. Very effective play by Home Shot and the Choir Boys to bring that shield out. As now we are going to be on a ventilation workshop. Mozzie is going to be bringing down from down below, as well as an alibi by Scrubbed. Not really used to seeing this, but very much welcomed.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Bomb located by attackers.
Stay clear of ATS line of fire.
Cam in
A little bit higher. Alright, perfect.
Stay clear of ATS line of fire.
Rotation holes seem to be going off in the bathroom. Very common play
10
here.
seconds left before insertion.
Only thing not used to seeing
5
is the
seconds
no
to insertion.
reinforcements here on bathroom wall. At least these two alone.
Attackers' objective is to
But
defuse the
let's see
bomb.
how they hold it up above. Capcan gonna be going out, of course, for those little bit of extra traps. That's gonna be replaced for the alibi. No IQ on the attacking team as they waste 0 time making their way over in the CCTV.
activating drone.
Electroclaw is active.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, there are roamers upstairs, but I believe they reinforced both hatches, so there's really, you know, not the drop. So I think they're gonna have to stick their gunfights, as they both seem to be reinforced or soft.
There is actually no roam presence whatsoever upstairs to stop this attacking team. Full vertical play is going to be available for naturally selected here. drones do go out.
I mean,
giving
we've
you-
seen it work before,
Breach set.
We have,
where
but
you don't have anyone upstairs.
This is definitely a questionable play. I mean, just getting this spot right here open is going to expose this entire rotation hole and is going to give complete free range to Naturally Selected to just go ahead and plant.
Yeah, and if they opt to plant there, and if they break above, they have control of that rotation hole. Ooh,
Looks
we're
like
gonna Capcan with the sausage. I love it already.
Nomad's going to be making his way downstairs. Again, they should be focusing more of a vertical play here instead of hard pushing downstairs now. But again, this is up to them. But with this much vertical freedom, very surprised to see them doing such a strong downstairs push.
Throwing stun grenade.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Because now they're sort of playing at their level.
Enemy spotted.
Home shot's going to be taking down Nomad there. And the rest are going to be pushing in through... Yeah, they're just going to be pushing in through waiting. Couple shots by Nismo as the Lion does go out. Nismo realizing there's one in bathroom, but Cap'n is just already there. He's going to try to go for another. Does get refragged, however. And that's going to be it. Quaints is going to be taking Scar down. Now, I'm not really one to pick apart different plays, but seeing as they had that much vertical freedom and didn't take advantage of that, just hate to see it. Anyways, we are going to be going on to map 2 now. That is going to be Oregon, as Home Shot and the Choir Boys does take map 1.
And even though Homeshot and the Choir Boys took that round, you know, after making it a 4-2, 5-2, I believe it went to, or 5-2, and then it was 5-3, and then Naturally Selected, they started getting rounds, but then they were getting the kills, they just weren't closing out on the final 2. So, I mean, they're both, either team could take map 2, it's not really... The first map wasn't really one-sided.
No, absolutely not. And as we go into map 2, I believe it's... Is it Naturally Selected on attack first?
Yes it is. Naturally Selected will be attacking first on Oregon.
And now as we wait for them to ready up here, Naturally Selected ready to go. Now we're just waiting for a couple more. My Home Shot and the Choir Boys. Okay, and we're off. Now, as you may know, this map is a little bit more attacker friendly in a lot of situations that, you know, most people like to argue. But then again, I mean, without trying to, you know, toot their horn a little bit too much, Home Shot and the Choir Boys are gunners. And yeah, with the first pick already being Thatcher taken off of the board, this is looking like a, you know, already a good start for them this early into the match. And yeah, with that Thatcher gone, they're going to have to worry about Mavericks. They're going to have to worry about, or they're going to have to try to bring a Maverick. They're going to have to try to bring IQ maybe try to open up a little bit of space around the hatch and just try to work from there or something. Maybe a strong back push, because with that Thatcher gone, there's not much they can do to get that hatch open.
No, there's really not. But with that Thatcher being banned, Oh, they banned the Clash. I was about to say Clash has free range, but she's banned. So
Yeah.
looks like she will be not played.
Looking like Naturally Selected is just not wanting to have to put up with that, and I don't blame them. There was a lot of damage last round by, I believe, Scrubbed. Yeah, Scrubbed last round playing Clash was just deadly. And Mira being taken off of the board, and that's actually going to be my home shot and the Choir Boys. That is an interesting pick. Now, I believe it's just because they are planning to, I mean, I'm assuming anyways, to go on to attack here. But, yeah, Mira being taken out, that's something you don't usually see for a defensive heavy team. And it looks like they're actually going to be going rear stage Watchtower first for their first decision. And yeah, okay.
Granted, if they did opt to go downstairs, I understand that mirror ban due to the fact that, say you went downstairs and they did get that hatch open. Capitao is a heavy hitter with his asphyxiation bolts if he shoots it towards that mirror. And mirror upstairs, you have to worry about the two kids' windows. So, I get taking her off as much as you want to use her.
Attackers have located a
But
bomb.
then again, if you have the rounds on you when you're playing defense and you get those rounds like 4-2, your opponents don't have that mirror. 1 C4 off the board. So we'll see what their strats are for at least those two sites without a mirror.
And it is going to be a very, very strong defensive hold for Tower here, as we have the Legion, the Smoke, the Echo, the Maestro. The plant denial is through the roof for home shot and the Choir Boys here. And I couldn't see them not taking advantage of this. Only thing you don't usually see here is this soft wall not being at least somewhat opened up, even if it's just shot just even a little bit. But it looks like we're going to be doing a stronger meeting hold play.
You can actually put a mirror on that softwall of that staircase, which it can really hurt you because you can't, if you put a shield there, it's blocking it, but they can shoot you through it. But you can also put that mirror there for if you want to stand against the wall and peek it, which I've done it many times myself in rank. It's a really nice mirror spot. So we'll see what they choose to do. It looks like the attackers are just gonna take control of kids and small tower, I want to say.
Yeah, and I mean, this is all you really can do in a situation like this. Get a hold of the rest of site. Make sure it is locked down. Everybody is pushed back towards meeting and large tower, and then just start working on your attack.
Now, see, with this site, personally, I think you either need to push bottom. You can't push top. If you push top, you need to go all the way up. Because from those rafts up there, you can see all of B site. So, in reality, if you're going to make a push to a certain bomb, you need to make sure you're dedicating it to either top or the bottom.
Nismo making his way over to kitchen, just opening up meeting as much as possible, getting attic completely opened up. And now that half wall from kitchen, it seems like Ninja is going to be playing outside of construction, just holding this very common angle up on the site. Now again, not a lot holding, by that front door, and I don't believe they've opened it up yet. Could be mistaken. Nope, again, they have not opened it up yet. Echo Drone's still in play. IQ should be able to get over there and take that out. And with the Sledge able to take out that Maestro, if played correctly, I mean, they could get this plan off. Nomad is going to get that kill off on a home shot. Dom is going to see the two going for the plant here. He does take out one. And with the wall bang, that's a headshot from Dom going off on a Nismo.
15 seconds to go.
And right there, Ninja's gonna have
10 seconds remaining.
Shots go off onto Quinks. Is going to try to go for the plant here. Doesn't realize that wall is open there. And does get taken down by Dom. Dom doing a very good job playing his Echo and just holding this down. And does secure the first round for Home Shot in the Choir Boys.
I really liked how he realized that, hey, nobody's nearby, and I don't have to necessarily give up my Echo drone for this. So, you know, he gives the ping, and he runs, and he shoots. I believe it was Twitch through the wall, and then he got the Maverick, and then he had control of the diffuser, so it was basically a guaranteed round for them from there.
Without a doubt. And now as I go into laundry room supply, the first shield, Monty, having not been used all game, this game and last map so far, will be brought onto the table. And
Attackers need to
I mean,
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
we'll see. Scrub was playing Clash last map on Border, did a very powerful job with it. Is the same effect going to happen now with shields being brought on attack by Scar? Scar, I feel, has been doing pretty well on a gun, you know, doing his job. Maybe with a shield in front of his face, he's going to do a lot more damage, getting that intel to his team. He's basically a walking drone at this point, and who knows, maybe he'll get a couple picks off as well. Quinks is going to be the one upstairs to get these hatches.
But also,
5 seconds left
a
before
Monty versus an Echo, and then you have two C4s,
Attackers are moving out
plus,
to locate a bomb.
you know, both the Echo drones. He could easily make it where your feet are being shown, and someone can shoot you. Or, they throw a C4, he echoes you, boom, you blast that C4. I mean, we'll just see how the Monty plays it out.
Nomad making his way into sight already, getting off that first cam shot, and does try to get the pick off there onto Home Shot. Home Shot getting a little bit aggressive for that, you know, surprise pick, and is not able to do it. Seems like the rest of the site.
IQ with a red dot.
Seems like site is pretty much open for the time being. Dom, however, was in back tower. Does decide to make his way back to site, and this is it. This is a 5-man hold downstairs on site. Now this is a very good Maestro cam. If not taken out here,
Attackers drop
could
the
be
diffuser.
wasted. And it looks like Nismo's still all the way in spawn.
You won't hear a thing.
Not quite sure what he's doing here. Droning out large tower, trying to find out, I believe, Home Shot possibly, before making his way over
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
to get this hatch open. Ninju doing a good job of opening up this hatch.
They have you covered.
It's always annoying having to open a hatch as Maverick when it's kited, because it's so much easier to just stand on it and do the square than you have to run around and risk all the different angles from the holes that you can get shot by. But he, as we see, he will successfully open it, which gives them a little bit more control of that site and rotation hole.
Hatch does get open, however, and they are going to figure out exactly where he is. Scar, though, needs to be careful pushing up a little too close here, because he could be taken out by Cap'n. Cap'n just waiting, sitting in the corner, waiting for this push. However, there is a lot to worry about from upstairs onto the hatch. Cap'n does get a couple good shots off onto Scar, but not enough to take him down. 5v4 as Scrub does get the pick off on the Sledge from behind, and is now going to make his way into attic.
They do know where that Monty is.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Or, I mean, sorry, now that they do know where that, wow, a fury of kills just come in. I was gonna say something about the Jaeger, but never mind. Like, you just take some off the board for me.
Bomb located by attackers.
Nomad is going to get that pick to get the down, and does do a little bit of damage on the Quanks. As Nomad, or no, as Ninja, excuse me, is going to get that final pick and does clean up round 2. Looks like they're going to try to go for... they're going to try to go for attempt number 2 as they go back downstairs in the laundry supply. Pretty much similar setup. Cade, Mute, Maestro, Jaeger, and Echo by Home Shot and the Choir Boys, as well as a similar setup by Naturally Selected. However, Thermite might be 6-picked here off onto somebody more useful, perhaps? Seeing as Habana still is on the board. Nope, Twitch instead is going to be brought in. That's going to be great for them Cades. But is it going to be able to get past those Mute jammers? Is the big question here.
Defenders, protect
I
your
really
bombs
liked
from
how
being
that
defused
Jaeger
by
was
attackers.
just, he knew that Monty and the person that hatched knew where he was. But he was sitting there, and as we saw when the 3 kills came out, I believe that was because of where he was. Because, in order to plant, they had to flush him out. Because if the person that hatched was still worried about him, they wouldn't have been watching the hallway. He was able to get one, but unfortunately, he was just picked off. He didn't really have anyone right next to him to instantly refrag, as they were stuck in the other side from the IQ pushing down into the hallway.
5 seconds
But it was a nice round from both teams, and Natural Selection just came out on top.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Deploying laser wires.
But they are going to have a little bit of sight hold over from Large Tower off in the meeting here. The only one that is possibly going to go for that play here is Cap'n.
Now, as we've seen last round, as I said previously, when Monty was brought, Echo is, in fact, hitting him once he's in sight. Nobody, though, is taking advantage of that and shooting towards his feet. So maybe that's something they could do this time. Make it more towards them. But they're not bringing him on. Oh, wait. Never mind, I stand corrected. I thought it was just Twitch.
Well, as they do make their way off into front stairs lobby, they're going to see the Cade there, and Scar, again, not wasting any time making his way downstairs. There is a Mew, however, with the shotgun.
Attackers have dropped
And
the
that
bomb
right
diffuser.
there, taking that aggressive peek, taking that chance, is going to cost him his life. Scrub getting that first kill, as well as Home Shot getting the next on the Ninja. And
Attackers have
very,
located a
very,
bomb.
very early picks off. Extremely powerful, getting that diffuser down. As well as Scrub taking down Nomad with this just unstoppable shotgun from Mute. And now it's going to be all up to Blue and Nismo with the diffuser down below. And still a minute and a half left on the clock. That was quick. Very powerful picks being done. And as well as another Cap'n. And they just cannot stop this defensive hold by Home Shot and the Choir Boys, as Nismo is going to be the last one alive, and he's going to just have to try to hold it down, get the 5K, or pray for a miracle to somehow be able to get this plant down.
Although it is a 1v5, Twitch is the person I would love to be in a 1v5, or to have on my team in a 1v5, just because of her gun is so powerful.
I don't know if you just heard that crack of thunder, but that scared
Yeah.
me. Nismo getting echoed. They do find out exactly where he is. So if they get a little aggressive here, he might be able to get off a couple picks.
Which, I mean, it is unfortunate because I believe both of his Twitch drones are down, and he does need to focus on those Echo drones if he's not able to kill Echo. But it looks like he might sit on the roof, potentially bait someone out, or just save the KD.
Yep, looking like he's just going to save the
15
KD.
seconds to go.
And that is it.
Oh!
10 seconds remaining.
Couple of potential kill possibilities here. Does get the one off onto Dom.
5 seconds remaining.
But Quanks is going to get that headshot off on the
try.
Nismo and does get that final kill.
I like how he did go up to the roof and start shooting, bait them out. I just feel like he didn't have enough time for that, though. Maybe go up to the balcony and do it, but then again, you still wouldn't have had time to go down and actually plant.
Well, in a
But
1v5,
it was a nice
not
try.
much you can do.
Yeah, exactly. But he got a kill, so I feel like he's alright with himself. Looks like they're gonna go back to rear stage, which I mean it worked for them last time because the Echo was able to get the two kills on the Twitch and the Maverick who were planting.
Yeah, seeming to have just avoided upstairs dorms like the plague, essentially. It looks like, yeah, they will be going back to back tower. Now, again, not a lot of change up other than no smoke this time. Instead, it is going to be replaced with a mute by Scrubbed. But even without the smoke, the plant denial and just the slowdown potential of these teams, I mean, it's astounding. They have the Legion there to stop them from being able to rush in and to stop that shield play as well. And the Maestro and the Echo for plant denial. So, I mean, yeah, this is, again, looking like a great setup by Homeshot and the Choir Boys. And even though I said, yes, in the beginning, this is an attacker, or this is considered an attacker-heavy, you know, map, it seems like Homeshot and the Choir Boys are just gunning on defense. And that's what it's coming down to, winning those 1v1 gunfights.
I want to say the last time I've seen Tower being chosen over top and Tower being held so great, I believe it was the beginning of Season 1. We really don't see much of Tower being played. Or, I'm sorry, rear stage and, Tower, yeah, we don't really see that being played that much. Which, I mean, it is a good site if you know, if you can get good stretch, but it's a really good site.
Bomb located by attackers.
They realize that that half wall in the kitchen is muted, so now Illusionary Nomad is going to be making his way off into sight, but Scrubbed is going to be the one to take down their sledge. With that soft breach now, the only soft breach they have is going to be Zofia and Ash. Still a lot of soft breaching potential. Mute does go away, though, and will be able to get that half wall open as Nomad is going to get that kill off on the Quanks. And now they're pushing their way into meeting. Still have to worry about the one, if not two, up in Attic. Scrubbed here is just sitting up there, waiting out, playing his time. Not really a big reason to move anywhere, as, yeah, everyone's just going to be playing time here, holding out. Not really getting too aggressive for frags, as they should be. Snar making his way into meeting hall. Doesn't really see anyone up in Attic because of the shield overhanging, but they do possibly know that somebody is up there.
Oh yeah, all he has to do is stay hidden just a little bit longer. Bait the Monty, that's big, because then he can't do a backwards plant. And Maestro doesn't have to worry about Monty doing a backwards plant. He could just shock anyone at free will.
Nismo again, not realizing that anybody is over there, is just going to hold this rotation hole off into meeting. Might be able to take down Cap'n if Cap'n is a little too aggressive, but the timing is just not there. Shots do go out, though. And plane is going down. Ninju getting one, with Homeshot getting the refrag on not only Ninju, but Nomad as well. And Scrub playing his time the best he can, takes down Snars. Nismo is going to get that kill. Tries to pre-fire through the window, and again, Nismo is just in a bad situation. Needs to get a 1v2.
10 seconds to go.
Might not realize that he's laying down. Does get the headshot off on the Dom. 10 seconds left. Is he going to get the kill? No, doesn't. Homeshot with that kill off on the Nismo is going to finish up that round, bringing them to a 3-1. And oh, if he would have just got, if he would have got that pick. If he would have got that pick off on the Homeshot.
Was that a 4K? Or was that a 3K from Homeshot? And that was a nice try by Thermite.
That was a 3K.
It was just unfortunate for
Homeshot.
Echo. It was a really nice play from Maestro, picking off the two in meeting and then going around and securing the final kill in the 1v1 against the Thermite, which was nice. Poor Echo, though.
Scoreboard's looking a lot different from last map. It looks like Scar and Blue Drams are just struggling to get onto this board. Scar, instead of playing that shield, is going to be playing the Blackbeard. A lot smarter pick, getting that gun to be able to use downrange. Blue Drams, however, got to start making more better decisions here. He is, again, 0-4, 4 rounds into the game. He is just kind of struggling behind here. Got to start picking up the pace. Over on the other side, however, we do have Homeshot and Scrub sitting very comfortably in first place with 6 kills apiece. And then a double 3-piece by Quakes and Dom, following not too far behind.
Looks like we're finally gonna get that upstairs site.
Position device.
Place device.
And as we do go upstairs, only 2 more rounds
10 seconds to go.
before they do switch over and go on to attack. So if they go in with a 6-1 lead, only having to win 1 attacking round on an attack-heavy map, that is going to be tough for Naturally Selected. Having come this far into the tournament, redeeming themselves to get to where they are at, it would be a shame to see them go out in a blaze of glory.
Drone activated.
Ninju making his way up onto the roof. As well as Snar making his way to, I believe, the half window or the double window on the site. Yes, he does. And if played smart here, he could get a couple picks.
Attackers have located a bomb.
As Captain is going to be sitting here by the bomb. Nomad getting a pick off on a Dom, and that's going to be a big pick. It's going to be the Bandit already taken out, and now they only have the K to stop them from opening this wall. Quanks is just going to wait here. As Scrub gets a kill onto Scar. Scar sitting on that window is not enough to stop the shotgun. Scrub kind of being pinned down here. Might try to go for another one. As Blue Drams does get the kill off on the Cap and realizing where he is at. And Blue Drams with the double kill is going to get the kill off on the Scrub. Might go for a 3.
Cover me! Reloading!
Just misses the head. Grenade's going out. But Quanks is going to get that kill off on a Blue Dram with a nice refrag. But Illusion's going to get that knife from above. C4 goes out with no avail. As Quanks makes his way upstairs. Bomb located. Plant going down. Now he's getting Deagle pushed, but Illusion is already there with the headshot. And does take a round finally for Naturally Selected, bringing it to a 3-2 and only 1 more round on defense.
Now, although with the plant going down, that would have been kind of hard to clutch due to the fact that they were on the opposite side of site planting. I really would have loved to see a Deagle headshot right there. That would have been really nice.
Oh, that would have been... Mwah. Been a while since I've seen a
Beautiful.
Deagle headshot.
Exactly. I don't remember the last time I've seen one, but when it happens, it's satisfying. You don't even care if you lose the round. It's like, I just hit that. Looks like we're going to see a Blitz and a Capital this time. Like they might be trying to go for a plant with the smokes from Capital, and if Blitz did opt to bring the smokes, then that just helps them even more. Burn out the ADS, but you have the Capital, you don't... ADSs can't stop the bullets. So, we will find out.
Seems like it's going to be a bit of deja vu if Homeshot and the Quiet Boys win this round here, bringing them to a 4-2. But you never know. It could be a 3-3. Hopefully they break the trend. Ninju this time is going to be playing on a Blitz instead of the Monty, usually seen by Scar, who will now be on Lion. Very smart pick, seeing as I believe the Jackal is still not in play.
Now, usually I would prefer a Blitz over a Monty, but with the recent patch, or I believe it was actually 2 patches ago. Blitz now has to wait 6 or 7 seconds before he can actually flash
Oh, and
again,
they are
so
doing a strong back push. Over here on the site, they probably don't realize it. And over in back.
I see why Blitz is here now.
Quinks is going to get that first kill off on the Scar, but there is going to be a refrag by Scrubs. And here it is. They're all or nothing for this last attack, pushing their way into construction. A lot of damage doing done. Captain taking down blue drams.
I mean, maybe they need to realize it's time to slow down. They did take the smoke off the board, which, I mean, that's a big pick. That's one of the 10 miles down. But we'll see what they choose to do as the C4 is getting tossed up. Will down the blitz.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
Home shot's going to be the one to take down not
Attackers
only
recovered the bomb
Ninju, but Nimsu as well. Or Nismo as well, excuse me. And now it's going to be all up to Nomad. 1 health in a dream. As it gets taken down by Quinks. And that right there is going to be the final attacking round for Naturally Selected. What a very strong back push. And for having a back push that strong, usually you see more shotguns, more Nomads, more Dokkaebi, more intel that kind of lets you know exactly what you're going up against. They just sort of... Well, we already know what happened anyways. As we move on now here to what is looking a lot like last time, it seems that now switching over to attack, Home Shot and the Choir Boys are going to be taking on Naturally Selected for what could be the last map or what could be an amazing comeback to map 3.
I just can't get over last round. That literally just threw me off. I don't think they were expecting it, but I like how they were able to counter that rush.
They weren't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it.
Just threw me off.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
But with such a hard push like that on your last round of attack, and now you're moving on to defense, being shut down like that, what mindset does that put you into when you're switching over to defense after being shut down like that?
Well, I guess we'll have to find out here as they do go downstairs into laundry. And I'm liking what I like the setup here. No Echo being brought onto the board, but that's just fine as they will be having Nismo on the Legion. They're going to have Scar on the Maestro, and we already know Scar with this Maestro reflex has been putting in this work so far through these for this last map, and hopefully for this map here. Let's see if he's going to be doing the same thing. Hatches getting blown open into kids' door.
So as for now, those Maestro camps will remain safe due to the fact that Legion did pick off that Twitch jammer, or that Twitch drone early on. So we'll see what Twitch goes for. Either the Legion's mutes. If she goes for the mutes, then that's gonna at least 1 or 2 shots. That doesn't leave enough to get both Maestro cams.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Now, for hard breaching, they are going to, what I assume is going to be having Dom going for these hatches here, and with no Cade, it's going to be rather easy as long as nobody pushes up. Ooh, but Ninju with that first kill off on the Captain is going to be a very decent pick. Now putting them at a 4v5. There is going to be the refrag by Dom, however. Nismo still playing up in Attic. And he's going to wait for this push through kitchen.
Activating drone.
Drones do go out. However, not 100% sure as to where they are at. Or if Nismo exactly where he is at up in Attic. Ooh, but call does go out. Nice pre-fire. Throwing on big tower. He is going to be figured out here. Now all they have to do is wait.
Reloading on ammo.
Home Shot's going to get that kill off onto Illusionary Mind, making his way back upstairs. Trying to take out Nismo here.
A bomb has been located.
In all honesty, You don't need to worry about that Legion right now. You'll hear him if he impacts behind you, but as of right now, you have that Blackbeard watching those stairs. So I just invest in opening that hatch and pushing down the stairs and going for a plant. Which it looks like Blackbeard might be pushing off to go watch the hatch, most likely.
Torches a go.
Home shot making his way down the stairs. They're going to try to get control of site. They realize that there's only 2 on site, and those are the only 2 they have to get control of. However, full health with that LMG Scar is still going to be something to worry about here. Smokes are going down. And Dom is going to get that kill off on the Scar as well as the one on the Scrub. And again, now with one still all the way in back tower, now they can get this plant down. They know where he's at. They know where to look. And they're just going to wait for him to make his push.
Attackers are activating the diffuser. Defenders have eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to protect
Nismo
it.
gets the first kill off on the Dom. Takes
Bomb
quite a bit
located
of
by
damage, but
attackers.
it's just going to play time here. Looks like Quinks is going to be sitting here watching on the flank, but Nismo is there again! Getting that kill off on the Quinks. Only 2 left. Is he going to get this clutch? Time here, waiting, and up top, Scrubbed is going to take down Nismo, and that is going to be 1 round away from match point. Nismo did a good job holding down site, or not holding down site, wasting a lot of time, holding down Attic, holding down that back tower, but when it just came to the other 2 on site, they were not able to hold it down. Scar and I believe it was Blue Drams sitting down below was just not able to really hold off that attacking team from making their push. Getting picked off was very huge for them. And now this is it. This is the 1 match away from match point. As they are going to be going back downstairs in a laundry supply.
You know, they are switching it up and bringing the Kaid and instead of the Maestro. So looks like Maverick might just take a little bit long. It'll slow Maverick down definitely a little bit
Attackers
to
need
get
to
the
locate
hatch
and defuse bombs.
and potentially open up a hole that he can get shot from. So we'll see what the play is, what they decide to do with the hatch this time. Granted, you can't get all 3 hatches, so Habana can easily opt to get one of the meeting hatches.
But K1A is going to be what is bringing onto the board here. Nomad switching over to this Vigil, not wanting to get droned out, possibly doing a decent amount of roaming here.
10 seconds to go.
And seeing as I can't drone him out, seeing as there is no Dokkaebi, no Lion, no Jackal on the board, he's going to have free roam to just run around and do what he does best. Ninja roaming as well. He's going to be making his way upstairs in the dorms. As Nomad playing his way in the dining corridor. A little bit of pre-fire will be the one to expose Nomad. Making his way back in the garage. Ooh, but they already have one down below. That's going to be Blue Drams already taken down.
Flash grenade going out.
Not sure by what, though. Putting him at 20 health.
All set to
말보다는 행동이지.
Possibly just a bad peek at a bad time.
Mine set.
Ninja making his way into bathroom. And he does get droned out.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
A lot of wall bangs going out. Can't seem to shoot this drone. Nomad, though, is there for the help. Does take down Cap'n.
Tango spotted. First
Reloading!
Flashbangs go out. Does get the one. But Nomad is still there. He's still a threat. But not a threat for Scrubbed. Scrubbed is going to take him down, leaving 3 left on site. Extremely low health. Nismo playing in back tower.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Torches a go.
You know, with that being said, and with a minute remaining and Habana and Maverick still up, I don't think any of the hatches are opened yet.
No, but with the roamers down, they can just completely focus on taking down this enemy team, and that is exactly what Home Shot is doing. Sitting there waiting on that flank. A little bit of damage does go to Scrub, but however they do get the hatch open. 2 left on site. They have 30 seconds left. If they don't throw this here, they might be able to take it. Flashbangs go out, and they do go for the push. Dom does get the one on the blue drams, but cannot get another. Nismo, and again, is going to be put in a bad situation. His Home Shot is going to get that kill off on a Nismo, and that's going to be match point. Beautiful shot by Home Shot. As this is it. This is the final chance to try to make a comeback. If not, it looks like Home Shot and the Choir Boys will be the ones to take on Check 6 for a second chance at taking home that title. Scrubbed and Home Shot sitting easily in first place right now with 11 and 10, both double-digit kills. Capping a little bit far behind, but where he falls back, his team does prosper. And again, Scar not able to get a kill yet. 8 rounds in, and he just can't seem to connect the shots. Very unfortunate for him, but hopefully that something changes here on this last possible round.
Now, although it is 6-2, say something does change, and he starts picking up those frags. Maybe that's what his team needs. And I'm not saying it's just him that it's the reason that they're 6-2. But I think once if he's able to start picking up kills this round, or you know, getting people down to 20 HP, like we saw last round, how the Smoke, I believe, was 20 HP. He was just an easy pick for the Maverick. It literally took 2 to 4 bullets to kill him. But once he's able to start doing that, I feel like it becomes easier because you have, I believe.
Well, the big picture here is it's not too big of anybody's fault, really. The only big picture here is that with 0 kills on the board, yes, I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand. Very powerful team Home Shot and the Choir Boys have been so far on both the feds and this attack, but not dropping any kills in 8 rounds, that's essentially putting your team at a 4v5.
Exactly. That's what I was looking for right there. I was gonna say if he can start picking up that kill, it would more even it out right there. And we'll opt to see what happens this round, as it is match point. You have to go and do this more cautiously because you can't afford any mistakes right now.
No, I just hacked a shock drive. Reloading!
Home Shot and the Choir Boys don't seem to want to make a single one as they are patiently going around, getting out them pre-fires, getting these windows open, getting lines of sight into site itself. Ooh, a little bit of aggression by Nismo, but with the way he's been playing, he could definitely take that chance. However, not a lot of rounds to make mistakes here.
Attackers have
Flashes
located
do
a
go
bomb.
out. Know exactly where he's at, but they're just waiting for a push now.
Time to ring some ears. Mine deployed.
Ooh, Snar does see the arm of one Quanks, but does not finish off the kill, just gets a little bit of damage done. As Nismo is going to get that kill off on the Dom by a run out. And now he's exposed, just going to try to run out the tower here. Does get taken down by Quanks. Quanks taking out another, as Snar does get taken down once again, and now it is a 2v4. Illusion and Ninja. Ninja gets taken down. Home Shot taking him out with ease, and that's going to be Scrub for the final kill, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Home Shot and the Choir Boys taking the final round, and now they will be heading off to face Check 6 for round 2 redemption of the collective championship.
Hopefully, I'm hoping, everyone is hoping, that Home Shot will be playing in this game now.
And now let's get him in here for this interview. Beautiful game by both teams, but as he enters in here, Home Shot and the Choir Boys are going to be going for round 2 against Check 6 and a chance to get that redemption title back. Home Shot, big question here. We've seen you play today. 3 of your top fraggers went double digits. Are we going to see you in the Check 6 game?
Hopefully. Hopefully I can fucking make that one.
Hopefully.
Unfortunately, I couldn't make the winners final.
Well, you do have a chance now. I mean, redemption match, man. I mean, besides all that, I mean, I know that's definitely got to be a big thing, having that bit of a comeback, having that chance to, redeem the title. Season 1 was a little sloppy, coming in here for the Summer Cup. You got real close to bringing it in the winner's bracket. Unfortunately, we were not able to see you for that final game. Here it is, redemption game number 2. If we see you in there, I mean, you just triple double-digit fragged off of that second match, man. How are you feeling right now going into this finals match?
We're feeling good. I'm feeling great. First match for me was a little shaky because that was like my first time holding controller in like 2 days. A little shaky. It was like 0 and like 5, but after we got the jitters out first couple rounds in the first game, I feel like we just stomped them. Did what we do.
Yeah, Naturally Selected did try their best to hold what they could, but again, unfortunately for them, they were just not able to take it against you guys. And as we were saying before the match started, first game to see Naturally Selected go against you and your team. But I mean, you guys have been gunners, especially now, being off New Horizon from Season 1, getting a couple big pick players like Cap'n, who used to be the IGL of Gods here, for those of you who don't know. And just, getting those top gunners in that you do have. Your guys' team is a powerhouse. You're a top frag. You get those 1v1 gunfights. So, again, not a big surprise to see that you took this here, but is there anything that you'd like to say to your opponent? Even though you did win, is there any humble words you'd like to give to them before we continue on with some questions?
No, they played a great game. They also had a really good losers bracket run. Pretty sure they got kicked out of upper bracket pretty early. They had a really great run, so it was a really good tournament for them.
Indeed, it was having to struggle. I mean, they did their best. They definitely climbed through the ranks to get a chance to go head to head with you guys, but unfortunately, again, you guys were just on top of it this game. And I mean, your coordination was very good. I didn't really see anyone falling too far behind. 3 double-digit top frags, man. It's been a while since I've seen a game with a team have 3 people with double digits. I know that's got to be something to write home about.
Yeah, that's good. It just shows how clean our fragging is and how I think everybody on my team is a top-tier player. Everyone can frag out and have their games.
One big thing I wanted to, just kind of point out, when you guys were pushing border on Bathroom Teller for the first time, going up against Naturally Selected, what was kind of going in through your mind? They seem to they seem to have it down on the top site there for that first round.
Well, it was a little bit of miscommunication. What we were trying to do was we were trying to blow the wall open and get in and smoke plant before they had the holes above because they were a little late on it. But we called out that they had the holes above, and I thermited a little bit too late. I took too long to thermite the wall. So when we ran in there, we just got smoked. Fortunately. But, yeah.
But you guys did kind of turn it around with your own upstairs hold. I did see that as well. Upstairs onto the bathroom hold. So, I mean, biggest thing coming into here is, do these strats that you guys were practicing, I mean, without giving too much away, obviously, I don't want you to, spoil anything, but since you did have, a chance to run in with them, since you did have a chance to see what you were going to be going up against, do you have, and again, don't spoil too much because we want to wait to see it tomorrow, but is there any new strats or anything we haven't seen you guys are going to try to bring to the board to go against Check 6?
I don't really have much to say other than we've cleaned up our bank, so I feel like we don't
Okay.
really have a big weakness.
Okay. And again, like I said, not trying to spoil too much. Don't want anything thrown out that doesn't need to be thrown out. Just trying to give a little bit more to the viewers to for what they can expect tomorrow. And before I give you your 30 seconds, is there anything you want to say to Check Six before you go head to head? I'm sure they're probably watching right now as well.
Man, they're just lucky I didn't play in the winners finals. That's all I gotta say. We wouldn't have thrown those games if I was there. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair enough. Check Six, you heard it here first. Home shot. If he can, if able, he's gonna be there. So make sure
So
this game's gonna be
My-
gonna be big.
sorry.
Oh, Copper, go for it.
my one question. All right, coming into this game against Naturally Selected, knowing that the winners would go against X6, Check 6 or X6, whichever you want to call them. What was like, I don't know, like practice like for it? Because having
Go ahead.
that successful of a run, sorry about that, having that successful of a run and then being knocked out by X6 and without you being there, what was practice like once you were able to start playing with your team, after you said the 2 days that you weren't able to play or play as much? What's that like, and what's it feel like going into tomorrow as well?
Well, the practice up until the not just selected game really wasn't that good. We had a bunch of family stuff going on for our teammates, and I had work, so we didn't really get to practice too much. We got maybe a good day in of practice for stratting and stuff. But our preparation for the X6 game is definitely gonna be better than it is for this one.
I wish you guys the best and give us a wonderful game to cast tomorrow.
Hopefully.
And with that being said, Home Shot, I'm going to give you your 30 seconds, and then we are going to wrap this up. Your 30 seconds will start now.
I got nothing to say except for a shout out to my teammates, and I can't wait for the finals.
Right on. Man of many words. All right, well, with that being said, Home Shot, again, congratulations today, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to come in here and talk with us. I have been Mex. With me here has been Copper from FG. Thank you very much for co-casting with me, if I could speak. And again, guys, do not forget tomorrow we are going to watch Home Shot and his choir boys go on head-to-head for the redemption match, round 2. Winner takes all for the Summer Cup event. Check 6. You guys know you don't want to miss it, so make sure to be there tomorrow. Make sure to follow us at collective_esports on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and any social media platform that you can think of. With that being said, I wish you guys a wonderful night, and we'll see you all tomorrow.